Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we will be going through the top 3 Solana airdrops you can be farming right now completely for free. But before we get any further, of course, remember the usual disclaimer around here that nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Treat this strictly for educational purposes. So Solana airdrop farming is a pretty hot topic right now, and it is a great way for people to start earning in the cryptocurrency markets without needing a lot of capital, and also a lower risk and pretty risk-free way to actually start earning in crypto. So the 3 projects I want to be covering in today's video is Camino Finance, we also have Parcel, and we have Zeta markets. So before we start, of course, if you are airdrop farming, some of the key features you need to be looking at is your number of wallets you are using per service. For example, you could farm on one singular wallet, which could get you an okay yield. However, we have people already out here farming hundreds or even thousands of wallets per protocol, which of course can net them some huge rewards with token allocations. Some airdrop farming requires you completing separate tasks or staking funds and putting trades up, which they're not very hard to do. It can be a little bit time consuming, but it's definitely worth doing. One thing though is, of course, you cannot be farming hundreds of accounts on the same IP address. This is where a proxy comes in handy, and they significantly help you with these processes. So I'm going to have a quick shout out to my favorite proxy provider, which is proxies.io. Proxies.io allows you to have individual proxies for any tasks. Of course, here our main use is airdrop farming, but there's many other reasons why you may want to be using a proxy. Proxies.io offers you very cheap proxies and have a large selection of geolocations with 88 different currencies. They have 24/7 technical support and basically proxies for anything you would need, whether they are IPv4 individual or some shared proxies. I would recommend individual for the spaces of airdrop farming. They got their 24/7 support, and you get a 24-hour return purchase if you have any issues. I also really like that as soon as you purchase, they are automatically sent to you so you can get farming. So now the tips on these free farming platforms. First up we have is Camino Finance. This is a borrowing and lending protocol, and it's a pretty easy way to start farming points. So with Camino, there are actually some restricted regions. For example, as we can see in the UK, if I try to use the platform, we can see we cannot use Camino in this restricted territory, which of course where a proxy would come in handy. I really like Germany proxies for this, as they work with many different protocols. So once we connect to our Germany proxy, this will then allow us to use the platform and start farming. So now we are on our Germany proxy, we can see we can now use the platform. So that is one positive already. So with Camino, it's pretty simple. What you would like to do is pick whichever cryptocurrency you'd like, whether that be Solana, USDC, or JLP, and then you can supply, and this will earn you an APY. As we can see, supply APY, you get a 3.78% APY. However, we can see with this star, which is the key thing you want to be looking at for Camino, is that earns you a boost on your Camino points. So you basically would like to supply as much Solana as you can. One key thing though is as soon as you start supplying value, we can see my main position here has a net value of $437. Now, this will allow me to borrow more funds against this position to then cycle getting my total staked value up. For example, since I have my Solana as a supply position, this will allow me to borrow USDC against my Solana. As we can see, this will allow me to borrow 281 USDC. So the strategy here with Camino is to get as much volume as you can with your funds. But as we can supply our Solana, this allows me to then borrow USDC. Now my strategy here is we would come over with our new USDC, swap this back into Solana, which then allows us to supply more Solana and then borrow more USDC. And this is a loop cycle. You need to just watch out here on your loan health. You don't want to have a maximum LTV of over around 50% because this gives you a liquidation risk. Again, you can search out that more for yourself, but Camino is our first spot to look at a airdrop farming platform. The second platform I want to be looking at is Parcel. You may have heard of Parcel. It's a really cool platform. It basically allows you to invest in global real estate markets through the blockchain. So as we can see with Parcel, we have many different real estate markets. This is a pretty simple way to farm. You supply an account with funds. So we can see we have $131 on here. You simply just need to deposit some USDC. Then you can pick a real estate market and you can either go long or go short on that market. Again, what I like with Parcel is it allows you to use leverage, as we can see, up to a 32x leverage on your position. And then once you have previewed, you of course can have your open funding positions. As we can see, the main thing here we are looking for is the Parcel Perpetual Points Program. So you can see that you have a next update and get ahead of the crowd for the next token allocation. For a limited time, if you join now, you can receive up to 10,000 points towards the next allocation, which will be at the end of Q2. So this will be coming to a close soon. So it's important to get into Parcel right now. And additionally, once you are in, you will be ready for the Q3 bonus. So first, of course, you actually need to activate your account for the next batch. We can see my total allocation. I got 102 Parcel in the first season, which is pretty nice. And we can see how you earn points. So by depositing LP balls, we can see you get points based on your deposit amount. So it's 8 points per dollar per day. Margin collateral is 4 points per dollar per day. You also get a trade fee rebate. So any points, any amount you spend in fees, we can see you get 4,000 points per dollar in fees paid. And then for every dollar in negative price impact realized is 100 points per dollar. And then you get a liquidator bonus if you get a successful liquidation and a 10% referral bonus. So my strategy for Parcel is set up one account on a single proxy, then set up a second account on a separate proxy, refer that second account from the first account. So that will get you a 10% bonus, and then you chain your accounts. So at the bottom of the chain, the account which just used the referral link, that is the one where you'll be putting your funds into. So then your first account will get a bonus of 10% on everything you do on the second one. And again, with multiple proxies, this will allow you to run multiple wallets through Parcel. And finally, we have Zeta Markets. This is actually a really cool trading platform, which they have their own Z score here. So this is their leaderboard allocation. We can see we're currently in a season 2, nearly 8 billion in trading volume with Zeta Markets. But this is a pretty simple one. Here we can see you can actually activate a boost by purchasing a Z Pass. So if you are looking more into farming with Zeta Markets, it's worth picking up a Z Pass because it gives you a bonus. But here we can see currently we have a 100x bonus ongoing campaign with Z Loot. So again, season 2 is nearly over. A lot of these will be coming handy getting ready for season 3 of farming. So how does it work? You get a bonus Z score upon completion of trades. So you need at least $100 in trade value. And once you close a trade, you will get a bonus. So based on your trade value on Zeta Markets, this will give you a score. And of course, the higher the score you get, the higher the allocation. For example, if you put a trade on, you can see you can set your quantity, account leverage, slippage, and it will give you an estimated Z score. It combines your NFT referral, P&L rank, and boost, and other campaigns add to it retroactively. And here, first, of course, you will need to deposit onto the platform. So this is USDC again. And simply, you can trade on Sol Perps, Ethereum, with any crypto token you'd like. Pretty similar to the likes of Camino, but this is flat trading instead of funding. So if you are into trading, of course, it's great to, if you're just using perp platforms anyway, you may as well farm while you are trading. So Zeta Markets is a great one for that. Of course, remember down below, if you guys are looking for any proxies, check out proxies.io. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy farming. Again, good luck going into Q3 this year, because that will be a great stage for farming, especially with the market picking up a lot. And of course, I'll see you guys next time.